Finally, after 2 months, I finally completed my Attack on Titan video. But first, I'll take you through the painful process I went through to create Eren, Mikasa, Levi all in one video. Now, I've made my fair share of AOT videos, but they're simply pretty outdated and kind of bad. So I wanted to create an AOT video that had everything, which means Titans, beautiful scenery, and ODM scenes. ODM sequences in AOT are really cool and they seem pretty impossible to try and create in live action, but I'm gonna try anyways. But there's some huge problems with this. This involves 3D character animation, which I have zero experience with this. And keep in mind, character animation is super tedious and could take years to get good at. So yeah, I'm kind of screwed.
Going into this project, I was like, sure, I'll have 150 VFX shots, many of which include character animation, something I've never done before.
Man, Peter France learned 3D character animation for his Spider-Man Cake Day film. So you know what? I think I can do it too. So, jumping into this wasn't half bad because I have some experience with tricking and dynamic poses. So this definitely helped with this. So before I started the animation, I decided to go outside and sort of practice some of the poses I wanted to hit in the video. So this is what I settled with for the final shot list. An opening scenery shot, then goes into Levi's ODM sequence and he takes out a Titan. Then transitions into Mikasa's sequence and she also takes out a Titan, which I will ask Mimi from my Itachi video to play Mikasa for me. And she agreed. Then finally cuts to Eren and he's standing high on a building and he jumps to join the action and he transforms on the ground and ends with a cool roaring shot. Too many hachi. Okay. So let's jump right into the animation process for the first Levi scene. Creating the poses is actually pretty fun, but I quickly realized for this to be semi-realistic, they need to be moving at a reasonable speed. So I'm gonna ask Brigyangan for help with all the calculations. Like how fast they would be going from point A to point B, with also accounting for the wires and gas shooting them forward. After the animation, I'm going to put all the ODM gear that I got from Sketchfab along with the cape simulation. Now let's move on to the Mikasa animation. And for this one, I wanted to have her almost figure skating and then having her airtime. So I explained this to Bregan and he helped me with the calculation. After that, I started the animation. And throughout the process, to help me get a better understanding of how she's moving in real time, it's always good to get some viewport renders and different angles of the scene to see how she's moving along. After that, Kari helped me simulate a dust trail leaving her feet as she's gliding, and that looks something like this. Now it's finally time to move on to the Eren shots, but first I had to rig the Attack Titan, and me and Brandon enhanced the model with some textures and a bit of warping. Now it's time to film my footage and get the footage from Mimi. After I did the main editing portion, I had little details like blood and some noise and some bloom. And for the most important part, her cosplay was great, but I wanted her to feel more like she was in the scene. So I created some CG hair to layer over top her existing hair. And now it looks like this. And the same thing pretty much goes for the Eren parts. But instead I created a whole fake 3D hair simulation. And a bit of re-rendering, touching some things up, tweaking the animations, making sure everything is nice. I just wanted to say thanks again for sticking with me the past 2 months because these were pretty rough, from losing my work because of my computer turning off and staying up till 5 working because I'm the only person creating these videos. So I'd really appreciate a share or a like. Enjoy the video. these guys down here. Wait, what is this? What is this? Someone put this in my